When I was 15 years old, I'm working as a hired girl at Peebles' house. Dr. Peebles helps my cow to deliver its calf. He stayed for a meal and thought that I would make a great hired girl to assist his wife around the house. That's how I got the job at Peebles' house. One day, there was a plane landing at the yard. Joey and Heather were so excited and they asked me if I wanted to get on the plane.
Would you, Eddie?
I don't know. I was scared, but I never admitted that, especially in front of children I was taking care of.
People are going to be coming up here in their cars, raising dust and trampling your property. If I was you, I would complain.
Mr. Peebles' neighbor, Loretta Bird. She is kind of a busybody person, or what we call gossip woman. Yes, Loretta lives an insignificant life. She intrudes on and judges the lives of those around her. When she started hook her legs around the chair rock, and I knew we were in for a lengthy visit. Here we go again.
She would not find time to lay down in the middle of the day if she got 7 kids like I got.
When Mrs. Peebles went for her nap, she would hang around me while I was trying to do the dishes. She would pass remarks about the Peebles in their own house. I love being left in the house alone to do my work at leisure. I was through my jobs in no time. Then, I went into Mrs. Peebles' bedroom. I always took a good look in her closet at the clothes she had hanging there. This suits me so well. The heat of the day and all the excitement made me thirsty. I went to the kitchen to get a glass of ginger ale with ice cubes and saw a man watching me through the screen.
Oh, I never meant to scare you. I know, but you were getting the ice out. You didn't hear me. I am Chris Waters from the plane over there, and I was wondering if I could use that pump.
You're welcome. I can get it from the tap and save you pumping.
I don't mind the exercise. Were you going to dance, or is the way ladies around here generally get dressed up in the afternoon? Do you live here, or are you the lady of the house?
I'm the hired girl.
Well, I just wanted to tell you, you look very nice. I was so surprised when I looked in the door and I saw you, just because you look so nice and beautiful.
I don't know what I should say to him. Not that I didn't like him, but having him look at me, treating me like a woman, I wasn't even old enough then to realize how out of the common it is for a man to say something like that to a woman.
Thank you for letting me use the pump. Goodbye.
Sunday was a busy flying day in spite of it being pitched against from two pupils. We were all sitting out watching. Then, there was a car with Loretta and another woman on the driver's side. She was wearing sunglasses.
This is a lady that looking for a man that flies the plane.
I'm sorry to bother you. I'm Alice Kelly, Mrs. Potter's fiancée. I'm Mrs. Peebles and this is my husband, Dr. Peebles. Please have a seat, Miss Alice Kelly. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Peebles. He's up in the air right now, but you're welcome to sit and wait. He will probably take his break at about 5. Oh, that's him then. He never mentioned his fiancée.
I know you were a nurse when I first heard you at a coffee shop.
How would you know a thing like that?
I get my hunches about people. Was that how you met him? Nursing?
Priest? Well, yes, it was.
The conversation is going to be interesting. Dr. Peebles asked Alice to stay at his house. I was trying to look at her ring. It was a tiny stone. Mrs. Peebles asked me to meet Chris at the tent to give him his fiance's message. Alice is going to the lake with Joey and Heather for a picnic. I take off my apron and comb my hair. I would like to have put some makeup on, but I was too afraid it will remind him of the way he first saw me.
Come in. Oh, it's you. I'm sorry. I didn't know it was you.
I brought you a cake. Hope you're not sick.
Why will I be sick? Oh, that's fine. That's alright. I'm just tired of talking to people. I don't mean you. Have a seat. Good.
Put the rest away for when you're hungry later.
I will tell you a secret. I won't be around here for much longer.
Are you getting married?
No, I don't want you to go. I want a long, nice time to say goodbye to you.
He put the cake away carefully and sat beside me and started those little kisses. So soft, I can't ever let myself think about them. Such kindness in his face and lovely kisses all over my eyelids and neck and ear all over. Then, I kissed back as well as I could. We lay back on the coat and pressed together just gently, and he did some other things. Not bad things or not in a bad way.
That's too good as of, miss. I am going to write you a letter. I will tell you where I am. Maybe you can come and see me. Would you like that? Okay, then you wait. The kids came and told me this afternoon he was taking down his tent. Did he think he would run through all the business there was around here? He didn't take off without letting you know, did he?
He will send me a word. He will probably phone tonight. He's terribly restless since the war. Eddie, he didn't mention it to you, did he? When you took over the message?
Yes.
Well, why didn't you say? Did he say where he was going?
He said he might try Bayfield.
When did he mention this to you?
Earlier.
When you were over at the plane?
Yes.
You must have stayed and had a chat. You must have stayed and had a little visit with him. Eddie, I wasn't aware that you knew Chris that well. I'm not surprised. I knew by the look of her as soon as I saw her. Having their babies.
There was a bad woman here in town who had a baby that was running out of its eyes.
Wait a minute, what about this talk? Eddie, what about you and Mr. Waters? Were you intimate with him? Loose little bitch. Loose little bitch, aren't you? I knew as soon as I saw you. Men despite girls like you. He just made use and you and went off. You know that, don't you? Girls like you are nothing. You're just like public convenience. Just pretty little rags.
Mrs. Peebles tries to protect me by asking more about what actually happened to me and Chris. I feel ashamed when Alice looks down and insults me. As for me, I put it all out of my mind like a bad dream and concentrate on waiting for my letter. The mail came every day except Sunday. I go up to the mailbox and sit in the grass waiting. I was perfectly happy waiting. I forgot all about Alice Kelling and her misery awful talk.
Loose little bitch, aren't you? Just filthy little rags.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Here's the letter for Mr. Peebles.
Thank you. What's your name?
Me? My name is Carmichael.
I knew by your face.
You have got the smile that I have been working on all day.
It never crossed my mind for a long time that a letter might not come. No letter was ever going to come. I was surprised when the mailman, Carmichael, phoned Peebles' place and asked for me.
I miss you. Would you like to go to Goderich with me?
Yeah, sure. I went out with him for 2 years and he asked me to marry him. He always tells the children the story of how I went after him by sitting by the mailbox every day. I laugh and let him because I like for people to think what pleases them and makes them happy.